Hello everybody and welcome back to another week of Ruben King, a League of Legends story. I don't know about you guys, but I completely forgot that there is a bestiary in this game. So what that means is I can actually look at Maokai whenever I want. Kinda dope. Look at this man. He's got a face on his arm. And it's buffed, got a freaking acorn that glows on the back, dude. Kinda cool. I was surprised what they drop and stuff. That's kind of neat. I like this. Anyway, I have changed up the squad like I promised. I now have a weird team, but one I think is going to be very strong. Yeah, Yasuo, Alawi, and Ahri. And you might be thinking, alright, it's pretty easy. Alawi the tank, Ahri the healer, Yasuo damage. Wrong. We have Yasuo for damage, Alawi for damage, and Ahri for damage. I absolutely kidded everybody to have as much attack power as possible within good reason. Like, I kind of put a bit more crit on Yasuo than I could have put him with more attack damage, but he still has a ton. I've slapped Alawi with a billion stamina. Like every stamina damage thing I had. He's got all the crit damage. A little bit of stamina, but like mostly crit damage. I already got just damage. Like there's some stamina, but mostly just damage. I messed around with some traits. I didn't change Ari's because she seemed pretty set, like pretty good set of abilities. She still has a focus on making sure we stay alive, but her damage is not gonna be something to laugh at all. Yasuo, I changed up my stuff from the last time I used him. I'm not focusing on Sweeping Blade. I'm absolutely focusing on Rising Wind because it just sounds really good. Like it does a lot of damage. It gives you an extra turn on a 4% chance. I've got like a little bit of a combo going to where Steel Tempests, I made it now have a bleed, right? And then I made it for Rising Winds to where if they have a bleed or sunder, that deals more damage. So like, pretty good win-win there. Everything else is basically the same. I'm gonna be using Eye of the Wind a lot because I really feel like the way this team's gonna work is that we're gonna just do a ton of damage, and I feel like if everyone has like a 20% crit rate along with their base damage, or I guess 25 because they each have a 5% base. Like we're gonna be doing a lot, and plus this will make us have like haste with the third skill. I thought about making it to where it lasts 3 turns because honestly that sounds really strong. But I want to try to push forward and see how much it pushes before I like change it. But I'm really excited to use these guys. I think Alawi. I kept her tentacles like we had it set before because it's really like it's really good damage. It spawns tentacles and it heals Alawi. So like she's gonna be like a drain tank, right? She's a bruiser. She doesn't have a ton of physical magical defense, but she has a billion health, right? I kept her taunt the way it is because I feel like I liked how the taunt was set up. I thought about using this one where it taunts for 1 turn and takes less damage, but I really like having a long taunt. This is the same. Actually, no, I changed this. This used to heal each tentacle strike, and I thought about doing that, but then I put everything into harsh lesson, right? So it's cheap, it's fast, and it does a bunch of damage. And my whole goal is to get a bunch of tentacles and then just go ham, right? Well, this makes it to where they do double damage to tentacles, and each tentacle will do 28 more damage with this talent or whatever, this upgrade. So I did have this set to where it healed every time they slammed because it just sounds really good. But then once I found out that this did double damage, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make it to where they deal double damage and then double damage. So like if I use harsh lesson, I have 5 tentacles. It does like 500 extra damage. It's gonna be insane. I'm really excited. So yeah, that's my setup. The runes. I gave Ahri as much attack power as possible. I kept the 25% or 22% heal, and the started with Essence Staff. Yasuo, it's crit, damage, and then crit damage. Like I mean, yeah, that's damage really. And then I kept Or I gave her a bit more defense and magic because she was pretty low. If we're being real, I gave her the lifesteal because I think that's gonna help a lot with the whole drain tank idea. I gave her 10% more stamina, obviously damage, and then I gave her the tentacle active because that's gonna help us get harsh lesson going a lot faster. And then I had 1 point left over, so I just increased the heal because this might increase her lifesteal. I don't really know for sure, but it might, and if it does, that's really strong. Yeah, so I really like the way this group looks, but we're gonna give it a go because they're squishy, right? Like they're really squishy, but I feel like it should work. All right, now let's see what we're gonna do. This week I want to focus on finishing getting all the ultimates from the teacher lady over here at Patron's Landing. And then as soon as we're done with that, I want to continue the story here. Still not figured that thing out. What else? Yeah. So we have... This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is our main story, is to go to the Serpent Coast. But I want to find a treasure token of purity, which is... I think at the Serpent Coast, actually. I have to go to the Baron's Rest to get a Idol of Nagakaboros. And Grey Harbor to get the Cannon Blueprint for... Misfortune. I'm gonna do the Idol first, because I want to get Alawi's third ultimate since that's what we're, like, who we're playing as. But let's go back to Bilgewater. And I've had a pretty dang good week, I tell you what. I hope you guys have too. Still doing a bunch of Final Fantasy raiding. Our group finally cleared the second boss of this raid tier. There's 4 bosses. We've been stuck on the second one for a decent amount, but we finally cleared it. So that was a big happy for us. I'm gonna walk around as Yasuo because I've not walked around him as him for a while. No rumors, sweet. Also, I completely forgot to go back and try the Misfortune skin, so I'm sorry for you guys who wanted to see the Misfortune skin in action. I took it off for the story. I completely forgot to try it again. So next time we use Misfortune, I will try to use the skin. Like I said last week, every week I'm just gonna change up the squad. But, dude, I can't wait to use these. Alright. Oh, there's Serpent Coast. Yeah, so we need to go to Baron's Rest. Which should be Fleet Streets into Baron's? Oh no, I need to go up whatever that is. Let's go there. It's been a minute since we've been around Bilgewater, to be honest, so getting around might be a bit rough. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of State of Decay, a lot of Final Fantasy still. And then just now, before I started recording, actually, I downloaded a new Yu-Gi-Oh game that just came out. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Masters Duelist, I think. It's a free game. The way I see it, it's supposed to be Yu-Gi-Oh's version of MTG Arena. And so far, it looks really, really good. Like, I haven't played enough of it to like really give my whole spiel yet, but I plan on playing quite a bit of it. But I want to finish a lethal campaign of State of Decay first. That's what I'm working on. That's my week. Oh, yep. Baron's Rest. Been a minute since we've been in here. On the Idol of Nagakaboros. It said go to Baron's Rest. Many waves are over. There's something about him that doesn't quite fit in with Bilgewater, but whatever it is subtle. It is you. I've heard a great deal about you. He says, you cleanse Grey Harbor whenever dark forces encroach, but it's our duty to stop it. It ruins the land. The land will thank you if it could hear it. If you could hear it. I know much about you, but you know nothing about me. I am Miriam. I have traveled here from Ionia. It's been a long, tiresome journey. I'm unsure how quickly word travels to these parts, but recently there was a ship headed to Ionia that encountered a kind of storm, as it were, and sunk. Our story would end here if the cargo were still resting at the bottom of the sea, he says. There was a group from Bilgewater that was commissioned to retrieve the cargo from the depths. These so-called salvage runners were able to recover the cargo and have stored it nearby. It's very important that the cargo never reached Ionia, he says, with a suddenly serious tone. I know you must have many questions. I'm sorry for being so direct, but maybe I'm misguided in thinking this, but I feel I can trust you. But before I say more, I need to know, will you help me? Of course. A helpless appreciation for your assistance, he says, and gently presses his hands together and nods almost like a bow. We've learned that the cargo is being held in a small warehouse near the market, hiding in plain sight. I've duplicated a key and I lifted it off from one of the guards there, he says. There'll be many sets of containers, but you'll know the one you're after because they have Noxian military markings on them. Yes, we're trying to stop Noxus from delivering a shipment to an Ionian outpost, he says. Take this. It is a blossom jewel. All you have to do is hold it up to the containers from Noxus, and it will nullify any weaponized alchemical agents within. Simple as that. Then quickly return here to let me know if it has been done. Wow, that's a lot of questions. I expect the salvage runners to keep guard of the warehouse, but be prepared for a confrontation. Regrettably, I would only get in the way of any champion such as yourself. I get it, because, like, the legends, champions, you know. Anyway. So I only expect the best of outcomes for you, he says. Who are you? The question really is, who from Ionia would know about tracking shipments from Noxus? Safe to say that I am a freedom fighter hoping to keep Ionia safe, but more than that, it is unnecessary to divulge. I hope you understand, he says. Noxus, thought the war with Ionia ended. It's true the war ended over a decade ago, but the Noxus presence still lingers on the outskirts of Ionia. Nothing for certain, but there are groups that have watchful eyes about their continued presence, he says. That is all needs to be said. What do you mean? Ha! Well, let's just say that a very isolated storm appeared suddenly and from nowhere and tore their sails in a matter of moments, he says. Stifling a smile as if remembering that moment. It was satisfying. I wonder if that was Janna? Oh, no. Janna's not Ionian. She's like Runeterra. Like she's not Ionian. I'm not who makes storms in Ionia? I know there's Volibear, but he's a Freljord. Huh. I don't know. How does the blossom jewel work? Alchemical magic, he says in a clever smile. Noxian chemical agents are very dangerous, but with some simple alchemy we are able to quickly convert them to harmless elements. The blossom jewel's energy does exactly that. How come you're not dressed? Alas, are you serious? Well, I'll humor you either way. I think I look less suspicious wearing this. How do you like Bilgewater? Bilgewater's worse than I thought it'd be. There's no connection to the land, there's no harmony, it's just a city full of base animals, instinct, fighting for survival. Why would anyone willingly live here, he says, and he shrugs his shoulders. Oh, don't forget these. What are these? We'll protect the Ionian shores. They're good to prevent bloodshed instead of causing it. Okay, I don't know if this is the quest. Maybe we'll find the idol in the warehouse. Let's just go do it. I mean, and this is kind of a side quest week anyway, so like I'm about it. Auction ship bound for Ionia. Yeah, this is Fleet Streets. Okay, we were just there. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am ready to get into some fights. I am so excited to just rip people apart with Alawi, because since day one I've wanted to make Alawi a damage dealer. But now she gets to be both. She gets to be a super beefy tank and a damage dealer. Where is this? Okay. No, this goes to the shop. I need to go up here. Although, I mean, I could buy a rune book if I wanted to. I am here. This thing. I don't know if this is it or not. This is the only warehouse I... Unless... There shouldn't be any enemies that bother me here. This contains smuggled goods, buy small boats, bypasses, the typical... Okay, this is just from the other quest. Yeah, this is just the mom and pop shop there. What? How do I get to this? Oh yeah, I can't talk to you? How lame. Talk to you? I like that. I like that you're just like, dude, go ahead. I wanna get to this section right here. It's like, I don't know how. I don't see how to get there. Is it through Docks Harbor? Streets. That's a lighthouse. No, this isn't. Weird. Let's go back outside and try looking around. Unless there's a ladder in here somewhere. I'd love to fight, but these guys really wouldn't be a good test of my new abilities. Just a waste of time, if anything. So, can you move? Oh, you can. Thank you. All right. I mean, if it's not this warehouse, it's got to be that one right there. But I just don't know how to get there. Hello. This? Oh, hey.
Breathe in deep, crew. Smell that?
Rotten fish?
Rotten corpses? Tough crowd.
Nice. I think just such things as a high class burglar these days. Okay, this ain't it. I really don't know what to do here. It says Fleet Streets, right? Right about Bilgewater Fleet Streets. Salvage runners. Warehouse near the market? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Aha! Wait, I have to go to slums. Okay. Maybe? I'm grasping at straws right now. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be. This is a very small area. Yeah, it says travel to Fleet Street. Man, this might be. I have to look this up, kind of thing. Yeah, let me. Give me just a second. I will figure this out.